Hey folks, it's the Daily Landsblog, and we were all set to pin the Governor General's medal onto Brando. Now, he wouldn't walk around with it. That would be very disrespectful. Plus, he's a dog, plays in the mud, does stuff, but he's not here. So can't do it today. He's out running with his gang. He's the alpha male. He's the leader there. So we'll have to do that tomorrow. I got a lot of anger inside today, and my anger is not directed at anyone in particular, but everyone in particular. My anger is based on the fact that I heard a story from a friend of mine, a friend of ours here at SickNotWeak, of a young person who took his life a couple of days ago. And what makes me so mad about this is, first of all, that it happened, and the tragedy that will never be undone, will never makes this a person that's irreplaceable just so sad to hear about it. But what makes me not sad but angry is the fact that the stigma still exists and nobody admits to being the stigma. This is the situation. Oh, you know what? Hey, I'm not part of the stigma, but come on, like people with mental health problems, it's not the same as a physical illness, man. You got to start celebrating the fact that you have blessings, that you're actually healthy, that you don't have cancer. That's what we still hear. That's what we still feel. And because of that, people will not share their struggles. People will keep it inside and they will take their own lives rather than share with the community. And it's time that we no longer gently tell the message, the stigma is wrong. It's time that we became more forceful. It's time that we looked at this not as a cause, but as a revolution, because people are dying. And it's not just those that take their lives. It's also those that live with the illness and don't get help, but they live with it because they're ashamed. The stigma is most dangerous when we embrace it ourselves, those who struggle. We need to deal with this. This is not something that needs to gently evolve over time. This is a crisis. This is so profoundly disturbing when you think about it. When you think of all the lost years that so many have experienced, all of the lost lives, we need to understand one thing. Are you ready? The stigma exists. And if you don't think you're part of it, start to think about it. Start to ask yourself, do I believe that mental illness and physical illness are absolutely the same? That one is absolutely linked to the other? That it's a physical illness of the brain? Do you believe that? Be honest with yourself, because if you're not honest, if you can't admit that you're part of the problem, then we can't fix the problem. People die because of the stigma. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We are here because we need to be here, because the stigma exists, because lives are being lost, because days are being lost to people, and we need to fix that. I am pissed, and so should you be.